Okay, good morning everyone, I hope you're well. This week I took myself on a walk of the Kilburn High Road and I was photographing lots of the former music venues that were littered along this road. Unfortunately today it is more like a graveyard as almost all of these music venues have closed, and it is quite sad, but it does highlight the importance that we should be supporting live music where we can, and we only miss them when they're gone. Anyway, the focus of this video is one of those early music venues. It's the Kilburn Theatre of Variety, otherwise known as the Kilburn Picture Palace, that is located down the south end of the Kilburn High Road near the overground train station, and this was a music hall. Music hall was the form of popular entertainment for the day, the first major form of popular entertainment that catered to all classes, in particular the working class. It gave the performers the ability to become rich and famous for those lucky enough to play at the highest level, whilst providing entertainment for everyone else. So it's a really interesting bit of music and social history. Anyway, join with me today as we explore the history of the Kilburn Picture Palace.
So this is where the Kilburn Theatre of Varieties was once located. You can find it along Belsize Road in Kilburn. The building has changed names multiple times. It was first opened as a town hall, then became the Theatre Royal, later the Kilburn Theatre of Variety, the Kilburn Picture Palace and the Kilburn Palace. Originally it was a town hall that was first built in the 1880s, and its stage was used for amateur productions. However, in 1895 it was converted into a theatre with a fire curtain, a stage and a 514 capacity auditorium. By 1900 it changed names again into the Theatre Royal and began staging variety shows. This was part of a wider phenomenon that was sweeping through the inner suburbs of London, building music halls, staging variety shows to feed popular demand. Brixton, Deptford, Holloway, Hammersmith had all seen new halls being built, and Kilburn was no exception, with this music hall being built there. During this time we've also got the expansion of the Metropolitan Railway out of London, which allows people and performers to get to these music halls much more easily. Music hall had evolved by this point. It had evolved from its working class origins in the 1950s and developed into a more sanitised and more patriotic affair that was now appealing to the middle classes, which once scoffed at this form of entertainment. And it's these new middle classes which are expanding out into these suburban bits of London. If you walk around these areas, you've got magnificent sort of townhouses, and just walk around sort of West Hampstead, walk around parts of Hackney, and you'll see these townhouses of people who've moved out of the city but still want to be able to get into work. And music hall catered to these people, in addition to the working classes that also lived in these areas too. However, in August 1909 the theatre began showing early films as well as staging shows. Later, under the management of the Kilburn Picture Palace Limited, in 1916 improvements were made to this building. They expanded the auditorium and seating capacity to a massive 1,775 seats, and the name was changed to a simpler Picture Palace. However, the building closed in 1940 and the building was then left empty for a number of years until it was converted into a function hall later in the decade. Later it was taken over by Decca Recording Limiteds, who then demolished the auditorium, leaving part of the frontage in display, which you can see here at the front of the building. Decca Recordings are linked to this area as well. They had a studio up the road in West Hampstead, which I'll be doing a video on in future weeks, because this is in many ways was a location where rock and roll in Britain started. Anyway, I hope you found this video interesting, looking at the history of this former music hall in Kilburn. Anyway, thank you for watching and stay safe. Cheers.